Welcome. My name is George Pearson, and this is Making and Selling eBooks. Now, the first question, of course, is what exactly is an ebook? And it's easy to understand if you think of the E as being electronic. So it's any book or document that is in electronic form. Ebooks have been around for a long time. They've been around pretty much since the beginning of the internet. It's just how they're being used and also their popularity. Now, the popularity of ebooks has risen dramatically with the introduction of ebook readers. An example over here would be the Barnes & Noble Nook ebook reader right there, or the Amazon Kindle ebook reader right here. These have made ebooks far more popular. Of course, also handheld devices such as your iPhone or the different tablet devices, all of these can easily read specific ebooks. So it's any book that can be transformed into an electronic content that can then be easily read on an electronic device. Now, there are lots of ways of doing this, lots of programs that can be used to create ebooks. I'll be talking about the popular formats in a little bit, and I'll be looking at several different programs that can create ebooks as we go along. Now, for this discussion, there are really two parts to this. The first part is how do you actually make the ebook, and you can use lots of programs to do this, and this one happens to be shown right now in Adobe Acrobat. I built this ebook inside of Adobe's InDesign program. The cover of the ebook here, this was built in two parts. The first part of this, kind of the graphics in here, was built using Photoshop Elements, and then I did a little bit of cleanup in here in the regular version of Photoshop, just making one big large graphic for the cover. And then the rest of the ebook was built over in InDesign with some Photoshop work for the occasional picture in here, like the little picture right there. And everything else is then just built in InDesign and then converted over to the PDF format, which is one of the, there it is right there, one of the standard formats for working with ebooks. So the first part of our discussion is going to be looking at how do you make an ebook. The second part of our discussion will be how do you then put that ebook up online, and are you planning on giving it away or selling it, and where are you aiming that book at? And we'll be talking about and looking at, again, the different formats and so forth. For instance, if you're looking at selling your ebook for an ebook reader, you have to keep in mind that these readers all have their own formats. Kindle has its own reading format. Barnes & Noble uses its own format. The Macintosh devices use their own format. So you may need to create your book and then convert it to several different formats. You also may need several different sizes. Notice these two Nooks right here. This is a very tall and skinny layout, and this is a little shorter, a little fatter. This is actually wider than that, and it's certainly shorter than that. So these are different formats. So you may need to make several versions of your ebook to fit the different devices that you're aiming your ebook at. Also keep in mind that things like the iPhone are very small screen size, and you may need to format differently for the iPhone. But the basic idea is first just to create your document and get it into a format that can then be used for building an ebook. But this is all easy stuff. There's nothing real tricky in here, nothing dramatic, nothing secret. It's all real straightforward and can be done with very simple programs, very simple tools, and a lot of this can be done right on the web at no cost at all. Okay, let's move on and begin talking about what you want to make as an ebook.